Okay, so we're filling in. So we went all the way around, back to the other side. I'm going to go to my center rib. And I'm going to go over and around. It's important to remember you went over and around, because on the other end of this fill, you're going to go under and around. That's the way you get your stitch, your weave going back to its normal positions. So if you go over, you go under on this end. So we're going to go back. And you can see where this starts going out here. So we're going to go under, because we went over the other end. Under and around. You see your weave is lining up. Now we're going to weave back over to one rib before. This is where we turned last time. This is where we're going to turn this time. So this time we're going under. One short of the last one. I'm going to weave back up here. I stopped here, one short. So that one went under, this one's going over. Continue weaving. And at this point, I'm going to go to my other side. I've added maybe, quarter to half an inch there in that section. This is a slow fill. You don't fill the whole thing and then have an easy center section. You do it a little bit at a time with each color, bringing it back over to the other side. Weaving over to, again, where you can see it coming in. I'm going to go over that one. Back around to near the center. I'm going to go under here because I went over on the other end. See the way this is filling in? So we want the singulars here. We want the fill in this fat part. Missed a rib. You can tell almost immediately when you've missed a rib. You won't line up. You'll start going two under or two over. So go backwards and look what you're missing, what you maybe skipped accidentally. So we're coming here. We went over on this one. We're going under, drop down one rib and go under. And we're going to end this right here, and we're going to do it on the same as the other side. Remember, you have to go under to tuck. Again, sliding it all in. clipping my tail at an angle, making sure this is big enough to get that tail in there. Fold the tail around the rib. Slide it in. Now my tail is trying to hit the iris. So if you stick this all up in there and make it go the right direction, or lift your iris leaf, you can then get it in all the way. And in and pull. Now I want to make sure that you look at your ribs and make sure none are going willy-wacky. Looks like there's pretty good structure there. Seems like I saw on this side there wasn't, but it seems okay also. If you need to straighten these, you can always stick your awl up in there and move them. Stick it on one side, stick it on another, and you can make them go to the right or to the left, so you can have more even spaces in here if you want. Now I'll show you another little hint. Right here, you can see this rib is sticking up. These are all pretty good. This one, not so much. I want it to come out to these. This is why we cut them very long and tuck them up in there. I'm gonna pull. And if I'm lucky, the whole rib will not come out. First, I'm going to loosen it up in there a little bit. And I'm trying to just pull a very slight amount. You saw that slip. Okay, now they're even. This one's even. This one is slightly long. And it's one that goes all the way up here. So, here's the trick to that. Go in here with a side clip. Clip your spoke. It's too long. Pull that piece out of there. Run that all again on both sides of this to loosen it up, like I did on the last one. And push up. Now I've only used number 3 spokes or ribs on this. They are not as sturdy as number 4, and I would suggest any of y'all pick number 4 instead. 3 can still be a little flimsy when you're trying to do spoke work here. But that's why we have those extra tails in here, so we can adjust these if we don't like one sticking up, one's coming down.